Hi guys, my name is Jaira,
My name is Kayla.
and we are Chaotic
Chaotic
and
and cozy.
Cozy. How was your afternoon? It's currently 5:56. It's Monday. Is it evening or afternoon?
Afternoon.
Afternoon. I'm a little slow. Don't mind me. Um, so today episode we're gonna be talking about some girl code topics, and then we're gonna end off with something very fun, hopefully. Um, let's just start off with my day today was very um relaxed. I don't have work. I didn't know what to do on my Monday, so I came back here. I feel drained even though I haven't done nothing. I don't know what that is, but
I think it's something in the atmosphere. I'm so serious. And it's almost when it's supposed to snow.
oh yeah. Mm. We are very tired. I don't know about her, but like my energy is very down. So
I'm not tired, but my body is
mm, okay, okay,
tired. I have
okay.
energy to do shit, but my body just don't want to do it.
Yes, I think I can relate to that. But my body, like my lower back is in some pain.
Exactly. That's what I want to do. And I just kind of want to lay there. But my brain is like, we should totally get up and like go do something. Wait, don't fucking know.
Right.
It's just then.
Okay. Okay. So, Kayla, I have some questions for you,
Oh,
and I would like for the both of us to discuss them. But you know,
okay, so topic starters.
okay. So, the first question is: should you date a friend's ex or crush?
Ex, no.
Mm.
Ex and crush is different. I don't know. Okay, do you know that it's that person's crush?
Like they told you, I got a crush on so and so.
Okay, and is it like did that person's crush come up to you and be like, "Yeah, I want to ask you out"?
No,
If you ask them out, yes. If they ask you out, yes, but at a lesser degree.
I feel like you shouldn't do neither at all. Like, okay, let's say you told me that you have a crush on so and so, and
Hmm.
I think so and so is attractive. I'm not gonna go out my way and go say something to so and so.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go out my way. If it happens, it happens though.
Okay, so you're saying if so and so said, "Oh, I like you, but I don't like her," then what? You find this person attractive, but I don't think you can see yourself going far. Like you like, oh, he is attractive. I see why she likes him, but
Well, then
other than
obvious. If I don't see myself going toward some person, I'm not going to go entertain that person.
right,
But if it's like you tell me that you have a crush on so and so, and I'm like, oh, period, I see it.
yeah.
He a nice little piece of something. I'm not gonna
And then
go
he come
approach
up to
him.
you and be like, "Oh, I like you."
Thanks. Like I don't know how to take that as it is. So it's just very much like thanks. I'm not gonna like overplay it and be like, eh. Like no, I'm not gonna do that. But it's just like, oh, cool, that's
Okay,
nice.
okay, okay, okay. I think I just wouldn't do it either way. I think I'd just be like, um, thank you. But my friend, she likes you, so maybe you should talk to her and then leave that at that. Okay. The next question is: are you expected to keep secrets your friend told you from your spouse?
Depending on the secret.
Okay, let's say your friends told you the most craziest thing that ever happened to them that when they tell you the story, they crying. And they like, please don't tell nobody this.
If you tell me not to tell nobody, I am not going to tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's if it's like something traumatic, or you tell me not to tell nobody, or you sitting here bawling in my face, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say nothing. I said, if you tell me no that you don't want nobody else knowing this, then obviously I'm not going to tell nobody. Or if you're sitting here crying in my face, whatever. The only time I think I would tell like Joshua is if it's happening again and again and again, and it's interfering. Like if me and him are together, and I keep getting calls from people,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll be like, yeah.
I actually really agree with that. Like, I'm not opposed to nothing that you said. I agree with that.
Yeah, it's very much. I mean, if I don't have a reason to, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Okay, so our friend,
Mhm.
when she was going through her thing, and I was like, I really don't understand how to relate to this. I was telling Anthony, and I felt like I was imposing on her like
But it's
privacy.
also like I'm not doing it to be like, oh yeah, spread gossip. I'm doing it to get a better understanding of the
Yeah, like
situation.
I wanted to get the male perspective of that
Yeah.
thing. So I feel like that's an exception. But some people be like, that's bullshit. Like you shouldn't tell nobody a secret that they
Yeah.
told you confidently. And I'm just like,
I
I don't know what to
understand,
say.
but
Yeah, I definitely
certain
understand.
situations are definitely you need somebody else's opinion.
Right,
And you don't want to like go to obviously you don't want to go tell your mama, your daddy, your dog. Like
right. Okay, the last question that I'm gonna ask you as of now is, if you don't like your friend's partner, do you tell them?
I won't be outright like I hate this nigga. But I will tell you things that I don't like about them or I hint at it to you.
Mhm.
I will never be like, you dumb this nigga. You should
Mhm.
leave this hoe right now. Drop his ass. But I'm very much like, girl, why the fuck did he do
Mhm.
that? Do you understand why he did that? You cool with him doing it. Okay.
I'm gonna
You like
say
it, I love it.
with that whole matter is I've learned a lot over the past year that we've been at Saginaw, where I've learned that my opinion really should stay my opinion sometimes. Because I don't feel bad for what I said about you and
Yeah.
Joshua. I feel like I hold that very dearly to my heart. However, that was young me dealing with issues. Like, I'm not going to say personal issues because I haven't been through it,
But
but
it's
I'm gonna
like,
say when I was seeing the effects that some stuff that y'all talked about had on
mm,
you, I was like, you shouldn't let this continue to happen to you.
yeah.
So every time, like, I feel like I'm very much ride or die. So if you tell me, oh, I don't like this person, or he did this and
We don't
he
like this
said that
person.
this person, and I see, oh, she's very deeply wounded by this, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like this person ever again.
Exactly.
And so when you like take him back, or you like be like, oh yeah, we we made up, I'm just like, well, I still hate him. Why did you
It
take
is
him back?
very much, and this is a hard part. I don't want to say that, like, because I don't necessarily like complaining to people or talking to people about my relationship too much.
Mhm.
No matter what, I'm still very, it mostly stays between me and myself.
Right. I'm somewhat like that. I feel like I've grown to be more like that because I realized that, okay, this is probably really personal, but sometimes you don't tell me stuff that goes on in your relationship, and I was like very open with everything was
Hmm.
going on with mine. And I was like, I really shouldn't do that. So I'm learning to hold back from stuff. Like, obviously I tell you some sexy stuff, some stuff
Hmm.
that happened, but I try to keep most of the stuff that we have private because I'm learning from you that what goes on in in my relationship really should not be said out loud. Like, even though you're my best
Yeah.
friend, I want to tell you
And
everything that happens.
it's not even as like a, oh, she doesn't have, no, it's just, I know that me and him are going to have our ups and downs. And it's really hard to fucking not tell your best friend everything that's going on when I literally look across the room. You just laying up on your bed and shit.
Right.
Our dorm room was wide ass open. Our dorm room was wide ass open. We can't hide nothing. You can't even go take a shit in peace.
No, you couldn't.
So it's very hard to do that. But I don't know. I've always like keeping my relationship matters somewhat to myself.
Mhm.
Like if I need an opinion on something, I will definitely ask.
Mhm.
And a lot of times that's also because if me and him is arguing about something, in that moment, I'm going to feel a type of way. Give me
Mhm.
like 2 days, a week or so, I'm not going to feel the same way.
Mhm.
Or if I do, then yeah, that's a problem in itself. But most of the time, I don't. And it's just, I didn't like his delivery on whatever he said.
Right. That's how I am. Like, I'm
Yeah,
learning to overcome that type of stuff. But I feel like we jumped off topic.
we did.
I will say that I did, but okay. Basically, what I was trying to get at was back in the day, I did definitely was like, oh fuck him, get rid of him. Next, on to the next one. I'm in the most healthiest relationship, so I'm just like, whatever he's doing to you, you shouldn't stick up with because my man, he's
You was
not
like
doing
one
his
wrong, bye. I'm just like,
right.
girl, no.
But let's not
Average
forget, before my
people.
man, I was cutting off niggas like my toenail clip. Like it was bad. Like
All right, your toenails.
I was just very on to the next. Like you did something once. Like I didn't like the way your lazy eye moved. Gone.
They can't help but lazy. That's fucked
They
up.
can't. But
But
it
like
was like
I
I don't want
also
to see this.
understand. I don't know. That's
I
why
even cut niggas out because I saw a booger in his nose. Yes. Yeah. So I'm gonna say every when I finally met my man, I was more like, now that I know all different things and how other people are, and my man, he's not doing nothing that you're telling me that
Mm.
your man is doing.
It's
I
like
feel like
what if?
you should just
Yeah.
leave. So I feel like I need to learn to be like more so. How is this person acting towards this situation? Because if she's
Mm.
giving signs that she's gonna go back, then I might as well not even waste my breath. So I'm growing to just be comfortable around him because
And those were mostly the
obviously,
people that he found after COVID.
yeah,
COVID.
that's
That
it.
bred a generation of children.
Yeah, COVID. That's all we need to say.
That's it.
You got the flashbacks when I said that. You
Mhm.
did. You
Mhm.
knew exactly how you was and what happened in your life. But I'm gonna say this: I've grown comfortable because me and you ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
This is a 5 year long relationship, or almost 5 year long
Yeah.
relationship. We're not gonna go nowhere. So I have to be comfortable with her and her nigga. Like they cool now from what she's told me, and she loves him very dearly. So I'm gonna just shut my mouth up. But if he do fuck up, and Joshua, I know you're watching this. I got a black belt with rhinestones waiting for your ass.
That belt is very much falling apart. It has holes in it. It's
Girl, I'm
done.
lying.
I know.
I don't own no
Cassidy.
damn spiky
I'm like,
belt.
JR, you don't even own a belt. I know that you lying. Cause
I,
what?
matter of fact, I own a belt, but it's very like it's the country one I bought.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like a second off.
You good. You fine. Mm.
Well,
You're
I'll
right.
I'll beat you with the buckle. I think you should watch what you tell to your friend about their partner and their relationship because sometimes if you say something really bad about their partner might be like, "Oh, so she was saying this about me. You gonna listen?" And then next thing you know, relationship cut, friendship cut. So just watch what you say and just support that person. So if they mad, be like, "Dang girl, your feelings are very valid." If they're very sad, the same thing.
Yeah.
Just watch yourself. Don't involve yourself in other people's relationship. Just to give a little bit of advice and support here and there. Other than that, mm-mm.
Unless they ask you. If they ask you, then that's fair.
Okay, so we have some Reddit stories to read now that I found. I found 5 of them, basically talking about some girl code stuff and some stories that some other women had with that. So let me see.
What's the worst way a girl has ever broke the girl code with you? And this one comes from Black Mountain Witch from 6 years ago. I was in an abusive relationship one night. It got pretty bad, and a girlfriend of mine had to come get me. The next day, we explained what happened to another girlfriend who we had met through my boyfriend. She calls herself my warrior and was a great friend to me. She said the reason I had met the boyfriend was to bring her into my life. During this time, I lost my job, and despite everything, I wanted to try and continue the relationship. In parentheses, I was young and thought this was love. In parentheses. She was supportive but stern with both of us. I had to move back home because of the losing my job thing, and decided to try long distance with my boyfriend. He was only 2 hours away, so I could visit, but of course it didn't work out. He got angrier, and I got sadder and more distant. The breakup crushed me, but turns out my warrior was sleeping with him after I moved away, even while helping me surprise him by visiting and spending time with both of us when we did. That was the final defeating blow. It still breaks my heart to think about her. As much as I was enraged, I was heartbroken losing what I thought was such a good friend. Still stings to think about it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So that story, how do you feel about it?
Damn.
And that's the worst way to break girl code right there.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So sad.
It is.
Cause like no, and then like it internally makes me upset because I don't care about you not wanting to be with me or whatever. Just tell me.
Right.
Just tell me. That's it. All I ask for is honesty.
Right.
That's it.
And the fact that she was there and told her all that stuff that was happening,
And you came to spend time with both of us.
and he had the audacity to try and plan a surprise with my boyfriend or ex boyfriend. Whole time you knew what you was doing. That's shady.
That's dirty.
That's shady as fuck. Okay, so this came from Ask Reddit. The subreddit is Woman of Reddit. What are some unwritten examples of girl code? Emergency underscore can underscore 8 1 year ago. She said if a random woman comes up to you pretending to know you, you know her for your whole life. Or you've known her for your whole life. And a reply to that is if a woman came up to my partner asking him to do this, I would be so disappointed if he didn't. A few months ago, I got stranded in BF, New Mexico during a blizzard, and I decided to walk to the Circle K for some snacks. It is in the parking lot next to a McDonald's with a McDonald's between them, and between the McDonald's, a bus stop. As I was walking there, I noticed a man standing there and he immediately gave me the ick, so I became even more hyper aware. He kept moving all along the stop to keep me in his sight. In the Circle K, there's a back door. In parentheses, my the pumps. In parentheses. And a front door facing the road. I entered from the back, but decided to leave out the front since it's further from the stop. Big dude, crazy eyes, start crossing the parking lot to reach me. I hightailed it so fast into that McDonald's, barely getting inside before he was at the door. I explained to the worker what was happening, tried to call the sheriff, but for some reason in the calls weren't connecting. Um, this 16-year-old boy says that I can walk you back to the hotel. So we leave, and dude still tries to get at me. I travel the country and world frequently, like ridiculously. I've never ever experienced that before. It was terrifying. I tell other solo travelers that your very, very, very best tool is being hyper vigilant and paying attention to your surroundings. But most important is trust your instincts, even if your brain is trying to explain it away. Humans are animals. All animals have instincts. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now, but thank you for helping her/us.
Period.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like have you ever had like a gut instinct before?
I have them a lot. I remember one time, you know where Paris Nails is? Like, you know where it is because we take that way whenever we are going. Where we're going? Before you hop on the freeway to go to Saginaw.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, we're over there, and across the street from the nail place or whatever is a Family Dollar. And I go in there when my mom was getting her nails done, and there was this old guy.
Mhm.
And he was standing at the corner that I walked past or whatever to get over there. So he comes inside or whatever. He's not following me, but he's following me. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. That's great. And I remember what I bought was an ice cream cone.
Mhm.
And I get up to the register or whatever. He's behind me. He's like, "Hey, little mama, I pay for your stuff." I said, "No, no, thank you, sir. I'm
Mm-mm.
good. I'm okay. I
Sorry,
don't."
if you see us looking out the window, it's just because her stepdad is walking around outside.
They're
Sorry.
dead, girl. My mama's husband. Um,
Howie.
but anyways, he's like, "Hey, little mama, I pay for your stuff for you." Man, it's just a $6 ice cream. Just like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. He's like, no,
How old was you?
I was maybe 12
Okay.
or like 11, if that.
Mhm.
I'm just like, no. He's like, what's your name? I'm like, fuck, because I'm not good enough. I'm sorry, nobody prepares you for like when you out in public to be like, this is not my name. What do I do if somebody at nobody prepared you for
Especially not
that?
at 12.
Of course, most people are like, okay, if you ever get lost, tell them your name.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, my name. Scarlett. Yeah, my name's Scarlett.
Did he leave you alone though?
No, I kind of walked out. I
Mhm.
didn't. The clerk or whatever talked about something to distract him or whatever, and I walked back out and ran to my mom's car,
Mhm.
and then I kind of just hid in
Mm.
there.
Yeah. And you'll go. His think was must have been going crazy. What I do is I just when I was a minor, all I would be like,
Oh.
I'm a minor, or I'm 16.
Oh my god, do you know how hard that was? Like to realize I kind of can't do it no more.
Right. I still use it just a little bit,
Mm,
but it
girl,
hasn't
you
been that
can. I don't
extreme.
feel like I can no more. I don't.
Yeah, especially
I'm
looking at our
sorry.
baby pictures back
I
when we was
grew
in
out of my
10th
baby
grade.
face. I am starting to, and I
Yes.
don't like it.
Hmm.
I remember I used to be able to go into the gas stations and they would give me some random ass piece of candy for free. I miss that.
I ain't never had free candy from the groceries. I'm at the gas
Gas station.
station. If I did, I don't know what I would have became.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
I fear I'd have used some tricks for some candy. I don't know.
Girl, what tricks you gonna do a cartwheel for a lollipop?
Please, please, pretty, please, give me a piece of candy,
Jahira, I
please.
am in my teens. I was in my teens
No, I'm
still
gonna
getting
say,
candy, dude.
I,
Why the fuck would I do?
I'm gonna say this though. I was a really ugly child growing up. I had to grow into these gap teeth, bitch.
Oh.
Before they was all sort of. They was one
Sometimes.
of them was looking back into the root canal of my throat. The other one was poking out the front, like I yeah. I had a bed. I would put a picture up, but I'm kind of scared.
Please. Okay, do you want to know something crazy?
But
The longer I get to know you, I forget that you have gap teeth. Because sometimes I look at you and they get really small. Like they get smaller and smaller. Just like, oh.
so I'm gonna put up my baby picture and a picture of what I used to look like.
You want me to do that too so you won't be
I
alone.
mean, yeah, you can. I feel like you was a
Period.
cute baby though, and you was a
Uh-huh.
cute
I,
child.
I know that I was a cute baby.
I was a cute baby.
I had my phase where I was a
I was
menace to
not a cute
society. I
child.
don't know what the fuck it was.
Same,
Yeah. Just yeah.
same. I was apparently I was calling people bitches back then.
Cause what I mean, I was never like that. I was. That's not what I meant when I said a menace to society.
Oh,
No, but I will do a lot of random shit. I remember one time I kicked in our basement window. You know, like when you used to like on the side of your house where like the little basement window is by the floor.
mhm.
We wanted to go to family videos back when it was still around. If y'all know what that is, you know what that is, right?
No.
I feel so old. Family videos was like a video store. It was our generation version of Blockbusters. Anyways, um, we I wanted to go. I wanted to go really bad because I wanted to rent out. I want to say The Grinch
Mhm.
again,
Mhm.
or I wanted to rent out something. And my dad's like, "No, we can't go." So I get upset and I go outside and I kick the fucking. And I didn't expect for it to break because I'm like a little kid. I'm like 6. I don't understand that. Okay, bitch, you're gonna kick the window, it's gonna break. I thought it would just bounce or something. Don't. I really thought it was gonna be like doing. I don't know, or like a thud. I thought it was like the thick glass. Like I thought because we had cylinders, so I thought that it was like the little glass cylinders. And I remember my daddy told my mama and attempted to whoop my ass for breaking the fucking window. And my mama was like, no, she didn't do it. She didn't know if I did or not. She was just saying that I didn't do it. And then
Mhm.
I just told her recently that I did it. She was like, why the fuck would you do that? Because I didn't think it would break. I was not good
I'm
at
still stuck
physics.
on going.
I really did. I don't know because I feel like the window we have over here. I don't think if I kick it, it's gonna break because it's the thick cinder blocks of glass. That's what we had. So I'm like, okay, I kick it. I'm probably gonna hurt my toe.
Right.
I broke the fucking window.
Yeah.
And then I remember the next night, there was a fucking family of raccoons in our basement because of the broken window.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
That's the ass whooping right there.
yeah. I didn't get an ass whoopings as a kid for real, and it shows. I did after a while. I remember one time my mom beat my ass so bad that I cut my toe in the window, and she kept beating my ass,
Oh
and it was for talking
yeah,
back. I
you told me
felt,
that story.
yeah, it was like a little fish out of water.
Oh, okay. So
Mm.
this one is from the same thing, I think. What's the worst way a girl has ever broke the girl code with you? So this one person named Farah Mad, she put something in hers, like she replied to that subreddit. However, I'm gonna read a reply from her subreddit. So this
So
is
like a reply to Sarah.
yes.
Okay.
So this is by YETULMNK. That's all I'm saying. 6 years ago. She said people can be real shitty. I can definitely relate. I had a close friend that I later discovered had been talking horribly about me behind my back to any guy that I was dating, had an interest in, or had expressed an interest in me over the span of our 10-year friendship. She would turn around and date them after we broke up, or she convinced them that I wasn't a good person and to not waste their time. I later found out she spent a great deal of time sexting many of my exes while I was still in a relationship with them and well after their relationships fell apart. Meanwhile, she was comforting me when breakups happened or a guy suddenly didn't want anything to do with me. It definitely hurt, but at the end of the day, it just shows how shitty a person she is, and how little she valued the friendship. Sorry. I'm glad she showed her true colors because I don't need that kind of person in my life. And she said, I know it can be easily influence the way people approach friendships down the road, but do try to remember that she's just one person and that not every person will treat you that way. How do you feel? You're a friend of 10 years, whole time.
You know I can't do that. Like, okay. That's an internal fear for me. It's not like my biggest fear. I feel like I have fears above that.
Mhm.
But I value time. You
Mhm.
know that. Like I can't, the concept of me and you being
That's like 10 years down the drain.
I
Yeah.
can never get that part of my life back.
Never.
Like that
And to know
by
that she was
then
the cause of why you not married, why you
somebody needs
not
to be her ass. Cause
karma is gonna be her ass. That she not gonna move fast enough for you, huh?
no, like
This is by Postmodern Peaches 6 years ago. Back in college, I ended up studying abroad with my emotionally abusive ex. Another girl in my program was also there with her ex, so we bonded over that. We spent a whole lot of time together, and we confided in each other, and I grew rather fond of her. We became great friends, and or so I thought. Halfway through the semester, out of nowhere, she started avoiding me like the plague. When I confronted her about it, she made up some BS excuse about trying to branch out. I came to find out that while I was gone for fall break, she started hanging out with my ex and reported to him everything I've told her about our relationship and my feelings about it. I was pretty hurt by the betrayed trust, and since she clearly didn't have a problem hanging out with my ex, I went out for ice cream with her ex and a couple other guys one afternoon. That night, she came to my room and made a huge scene in front of a bunch of people, yelling and crying hysterically. SMH. She said
period.
Karma, she wasn't going to wait for Karma to stick around.
Because I can't. I love Karma. You know, she's like real nice. She's very sweet. But sometimes I think like you got to give them like a little taste.
A little
You
taste
know,
of Karma.
yeah, it's just like a little appetizer. Something. I can't.
Okay, guys, we're going into our last topic of the day, and it's just some would you rather questions. So let's get started. But you have to answer them too.
Okay, I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Would you rather wake up in Freaky Friday or Groundhog Day?
Freaky Friday.
Why?
Wait, I'm scared.
How are you scared?
Because I've seen from both perspectives. Because with every Freaky Friday, though, they've always switched bodies. back, like they got their own bodies back,
Yeah.
but I'm scared I won't be able to meet that time requirement. Like, be like, oh, well, at 12 o'clock, you're stuck in this body forever. I will spend like 8 hours of my day trying to figure out who this person is, and if it's another gender, how this feel, what's going on here. I would spend 8 hours out my day, and then what if I gotta clock into a shift? I'll be too scared. Like I'm, but then Groundhog repeating the same day over and over again. I'll feel stuck. I don't think I've ever watched a movie where somebody got out of that time loop. Freaky Friday.
Honestly, same. I can't imagine. I can't. I can't. Cause who's saying how long it ends?
Right. Right. And
I
then
already
you know
don't
that
like.
one thing where it was like the black guy kept telling the police officer.
Yes. No. No, I'm good. I don't feel like doing all that. I'm not.
The Freaky Friday.
I wonder if I got to choose the person.
That you switch your body
Yeah.
into.
Because if I
Um.
didn't, that's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck if this bitch is all the way on the other side of the country?
Right.
I gotta
Right.
fucking take a plane ticket.
But about to be like Dora the motherfucking Explorer. Do you guys see that tall building outside the window? Yeah, we have to
Do you
find a
see
way
the
to get
red
up there.
ladder?
Like, bro.
Uh, yeah.
And then my dumb ass won't know a quest. So I just be stuck.
Yeah. Would you rather know when or how you're going to die?
Would you rather know when
When or how?
or how? I would rather know. I'd rather know when I'm gonna die. Because if I know how I'm gonna die, I feel like I'm gonna be fixated on avoiding how I'm gonna die. That I'm gonna waste my time away. So
Yeah.
I'd
At
rather
least if
just
you
know
know
when.
when you have a deadline, like
Right.
literally, you can do anything else up until then.
Right. I feel like the only fear that I would get with that is when it comes to down to a day. Or what if I only got like 12 hours? I feel like, damn, this was a waste of a wish.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, I always told myself that if they're always like, oh, what if you only had 24 hours left? I'm going to do the most illegal shit. I can't help it. That day, all my intention, not my intentions, my intrusive thoughts, they're gonna win.
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I'm
Mhm.
gonna go outside and go throw, I don't know, go kidnap dogs. Like, I don't, I was trying to think of something that involved pets, but I don't know.
Okay.
Very much. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather be recognized for your intelligence or your kindness?
My kindness.
Ooh, I have a better question. What do you want people to remember, like, of you when you go? Like,
Mm, if somebody asks me, like, well, you just asked me, I would want people to remember my goofiness or the joy that I brought them at that time. I think I just keep
yeah,
it so short and simple because it's not really much I would want nobody to remember me by. Besides, like when I was little, I always said that I wanted to die a well-known person.
yeah,
I wanted people to know me, so um, I just would like for people to remember the goofiness in life.
yeah.
And to your other, would you rather? I'll do the kindness one. Remember me by. Okay, so we finna do. I think it's called. I don't want to say it.
I don't know what to call
The
it.
advocate, where I'm always saying yes to something and she's always saying no, and we're
You're
gonna
gonna explain why our version makes sense, even if it makes no fucking
right.
sense.
Okay, so this is "Am I the Asshole" from amazing underscore leak five three
Okay,
seven
which one are
seven.
you gonna be?
I'm going to agree that this person is the asshole, and you're gonna tell me that this person is not an asshole.
Okay.
Okay. This is all a mess. So, am I the asshole for refusing to share the inheritance my old neighbor left me, which was meant for her granddaughters? Question mark.
Okay. I don't like this, but okay.
This is English second language, so this person is not.
Okay.
Okay. This is all a mess, and I'm still a bit in disbelief for all that is happening because I really wasn't expecting it. So, since 6 years, I changed country for a job promotion to the headquarters of my company. When I arrived, I looked for a house in a nice neighborhood, and when I finally found it, it was my first week there, and this old sweet lady welcomed me with some homemade cookies. Obviously, during the first times, I was super stressed with work since I wanted to prove my value and show that I deserved my promotion. So I was honestly spending not so much time with neighbors and all this stuff. But the only constant was this sweet old lady from time to time was showing up and just wanted some company, so it wasn't a big deal for me. After a year of me finally establishing here, I had more and more time, so I started to spend some time with my neighbor too. And during the years, I learned that her husband died 20 years ago, that he left her the house and some money, but whenever I asked her if she had any grandkids, she would become sad, so I would just drop it. Obviously, during the years, she opened more and more and I learned that she had three granddaughters that were living 20 minutes from her, but she didn't saw them since 13 years. That's how she wrote it.
Mhm.
And they never made any effort to come visit her. And this was clearly extremely painful for her since she didn't understand why, and all she wanted was some company and to see them from time to time. I have to clarify that I didn't know anything about her financial situation since she never talked to me about it, and honestly, I never cared because, like I said, when I got promoted here, it came with a very important raise too. So to me, money was never an issue. And I'm not for sure some type of gold digger since I'm well off with money. During the years, we became more and more close by simple stuff, like helping her out with her garden. She teach me some of her recipes, and she officially became simply part of my life. Don't cry.
I'm
I
not.
even invited her with my family sometimes during the holidays because it was hurting me to see her always alone. And to me, we developed this close relationship
This
since I
is
saw.
really sad though.
Sorry. And to me, we developed this close relationship since I saw her a bit my grandma. That I knew only a few years because she died of heart problems. And the
Mhm.
thing that hurted me, just like she said, was that this 6 years not once her granddaughter showed up for her or just called her. Simply nothing, so I try my best to spend time with her and make her feel less alone. Skip forward to 3 months ago, and she unfortunately died from complications due to her age and health problems. As her name was 96 when she died. But again, at her funeral, literally no one of her family showed up. It was kind of absurd that I was there with her old friends and her family didn't even bother. And here it comes the issue. 2 weeks after her death, I was contracted by her lawyer for her will, which obviously surprised me, and I found out that she left her house and all her money. In her will, stated that she thought a lot about what she had and decided to give everything to me with the hope that I would keep her house for when I would have kids and give the money to charity organization for cancer research. In parentheses. Like I said, she knew that money wasn't a problem for me. In parentheses. And here is all the mess because suddenly her granddaughters remembered about her in their first move to contest her will, obviously because according to them, I manipulated S into this. And when she changed her will, she clearly wasn't thinking straight. Useless to say that it was useless, and I found out that she changed her will 2 years ago, so well before her death, and that everything is perfectly legal, and she was in perfect mental health when she changed her will. Apparently, this only made things worse, and the granddaughter started accusing me that I somehow manipulated S into this. And I admit that I got extremely angry with them because I pointed out how no one of them was there for S in this 6 years and before. How no one of them was even at her funeral. That they should be ashamed of themselves for leaving their grandma alone for almost 20 years without ever showing up or ever calling her once. And the reason why they were so angry and so aggressive is because the money S left me aren't exactly small, and the value of the house is extremely important since we live in an extremely good neighborhood. I obviously want to honor her wish and to donate money at the charity organization as mentioned. So, am I the asshole for refusing to give the inheritance to them? Should I share at least? Should I share it at least, or should I just respect S's wish? So, I'm
Yeah.
supposed to agree. You're supposed to not agree.
Okay, this is easy.
So I think that. the girl is the asshole.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, family is family, and she should support the fact that her family, even though they didn't show up, they are still family. And even though,
Mhm. Dig this hole for yourself. Come on.
okay, family is family, like I said,
Mhm.
and family should get at least a quarter inch of something. If it's even like little to nothing is better than nothing. I think that this Redditor should have shared the money or gave them a small fortune of what was to come. I think that's it.
Okay, we all know she's wrong, but it's okay. No, why were y'all not here? Not only for 6 months, 6 plus 13, which I don't have time to do the math for,
Right,
but
right, right, right.
why did y'all not ever come around? Not even for Christmas, not her birthday, not Hanukkah, whatever. Nothing.
Right.
No, I was there, or she was there with her in her very last moments. And it is also very, very rude to disrespect the dead by not honoring their last wish.
Mm-mm, I disagree.
You do. Please continue. Why do you disagree?
I just think that, you know, sharing is caring.
Oh, you sound real entitled.
I don't think entitled is the word. I think fairly expressing how we feel out to the world without other people getting judgy about it is just the best way to go.
I disagree completely. Look at that. Like, what? No. Sorry. Y'all wasn't there. I'm not going to disrespect her by not giving her her last wish. Bitch,
Mm-hmm.
what if I don't give her her last wish and she's going to haunt me?
Right. I mean, no. No. Some
Mm.
spiritual things are just a myth. A myth. I wouldn't say mist. Some, people say people hunt people. That's a whole conspiracy theory in itself. So I think you'll be fine. I think you should share.
We'll leave it to y'all. Because
This is hurting me to disagree. Okay?
I'm so glad you chose it. Yes! I did not know how I was going to do it. I'm so sorry. I think it is so sad when old people are like alone. Like, don't get me wrong. Some old people's like, which I respectfully, once you reach a certain age, your mental capacity starts to slow down.
Mhm.
So I, and sometimes I can cause you to do things like you normally wouldn't do or whatever,
Mhm.
and it just makes me so sad to see like old people alone.
Mhm.
Like, damn.
That's me too. But sometimes I gotta, in the back of my mind, there's a voice that says, "What if they evil? What if they're racist?" So yeah. But I remember one time I saw this video and it was this old man. He was like, "I hate when people start coming up to me or talking to me because they think
When
I'm
I'm alone.
lonely. I just want to
Yes.
enjoy a burger." And I was just
That's
like,
what. Yeah. I still 100% agree. That's why it's really hard. But something about it, most of the time, always just makes me kind of sad.
it does. It makes me so
Especially if
sad.
like they're putting their groceries in their car. I'm just like, I want to help you, but I really don't want you to be like, nah, I don't need your help, youngster. Like I
This notification in your voice when you both got deep. I was so scared. I was like, Kaylee, your voice just went down so many octaves. I am scared. It scared me so much. But yes, I definitely be like, oh, that's so sad. Like it's like seeing a dog walk on the side of the road by themselves. I'm just like, oh no,
the poor puppy.
poor doggy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely me. But I just gotta remember that one video that I watched and be like, they here
Some
for a
people want to
reason,
be alone.
right?
They're just coming to do what they do and then go home.
Exactly. Okay, this one is by Grapefruit Greedy 1465. 3 days ago. Am I the asshole for being upset my husband gave away our roasts while I slept? I went to the store and bought 2 roasts for a total of around $40, veggies and etc. And made both roasts, so the cost will with everything will probably be $50 plus. I had been complaining to my husband recently that I am tired of cooking big meals for every meal and how much it's draining me. I spent all night cooking these roasts. I did this so we could store the extra and use it for a few days to give me a break. I was so tired today, so he took over with the kids alone and told me to take a nap. In parentheses, we normally parent together, but when one of needs something, we take over to help as a couple should. In parentheses. When I was napping, he and the kids ate some of the roast and then he gave the rest to my sister's family. He says I'm upset for no reason as he didn't think we had room in our fridge for the bowl it was in. In parentheses, we have Ziploc bags I was going to put it in parentheses. And now that's like $50 worth of food that went to one meal. To clarify something, I didn't eat any, but I don't eat meat, so he knew I wasn't going to. So after I got up, I had to cook dinner for him, myself, and the kids because there was basically no roast left. I do feel like I should have specifically mentioned that it was meant for a few days, but there was so much I never thought he was going to give it away. I'm not yelling or anything. I just got really silent and he knew I was upset. I normally wouldn't have cared if he shared it with them, but this was such an expensive time consuming meal. My husband doesn't do most of the cooking diet because I can do more balanced diet for the kids and he works from home, so it makes it more convenient. Update to clarify. My sister made chicken noodle soup from scratch yesterday for all of us, too, but we gave her ingredients for it as well as it was a planned meal. She's making pizza from scratch for us tomorrow, and again, it is a planned meal. She knew he said there was no room in the fridge and they ate their portion for lunch. He did not tell her it was an accident like some people interpreted. Final update. We are not in a cult. My sister and her family lives here with us. My husband apologized now. It says from now on he will ask first and I feel a lot better. No, I'm not teaching my kids that only women can cook. I'm teaching my kids that relationships differ and you do the things you are good at. My husband made a dumb decision and he recognized that now, but the amount of assumptions people have came up with is wild. So you're supposed to agree that she's an
Okay, but
asshole?
I'm sorry. They thought that she was in a cult. It was just a roast. Okay.
So you're supposed to agree that she's an asshole.
Yeah.
And that so basically she got mad at her husband for giving him the roast. And she's the
I'm,
asshole.
I because I yes, she's the asshole.
Okay, why?
Because she shouldn't be upset. He was giving to other people who needed it.
However, she also needed it too. Even though she
Yeah,
said she don't eat me, but that was her time
but she
over the
didn't tell
stove.
him. So you
She
can't get
did.
upset if you didn't tell somebody.
Yeah, but common sense.
Common sense ain't common.
I feel like she's not the asshole because she sat here, prepared a meal. She obviously, if they knew, like the husband,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say he's not the. I'm supposed to agree that she is not
Mhm.
the asshole. The husband definitely should have came to his wife first, especially knowing that they both come together for meals. Sometimes he should be like, "Oh yeah, did she say that she was gonna share this?" I feel like he should have said something to her about that. However, she is not the asshole for getting mad because she do need a break, and she told her husband before that she needed a break. So if his fat ass saw that big ass pot of pot roast, he should have thought, okay, this is a very large meal. Let me see if this is for if this is for her sister or if this is for us. He even told her to go take a nap because she was overstimulated.
Okay, well she should have wrote a note.
Why would she write a note in her own house to her husband who should know common sense?
Because if you plan to go take a nap, how else would they know?
But
That's
why
like
would
it.
he send her to go take a
But
nap if
listen,
he
but
knew she was
listen,
overstimulated?
That's just like doing the laundry and you finna go take a nap. You're gonna go lay down with the kids. And you text
Mm-mm.
your husband, take it out the dryer for me, or the clothes are in the dryer when you come
You
in.
shouldn't. You shouldn't do none of that. Your husband should just know. Your husband should know he's part of the house. Like she said, they're partners. It's
Hmm.
not woman do this and man just sit down on the couch and be a lazy ass. No, he should. He should know
Yes,
that.
but you have to communicate. You can't.
Yeah, communication is important. However, if this is your house and you got kids, communication should have been
You saying that he
established.
should know what the hell's going on
He
inside
should
his
know what the
house.
hell is going on inside of his house.
Shit.
Even if he come in, let's say that she is doing laundry or whatever, and she hadn't sent it to her husband, he should go in there and be like, "Oh yeah, let me wash my work clothes, or let me see if I got any clean clothes that needs to get taken out of." Like my wife, she was just telling me a few days earlier, she's tired of standing at this stove. I'm at stove, so I know she's tired of doing laundry.
But
Let me go
like,
and see.
it's not his responsibility. The woman's supposed to cook. I'm
Bitch,
lying. I can't.
bitch,
It was for the bit. I can't do it. Ugh. Ugh. I hated it.
you
That
was
word
doing
should have.
good. You, I was about to launch across this damn.
That was horrible. Them words couldn't come out of my mouth. I don't like
Right,
that.
I'm.
Cause what? Hey, Joshua, go
Oh
cook some fucking
girl,
food.
oh
What?
girl. Y'all see how she was gonna get punched or something. My
I was
fingertips would have
committed
just
to the bit.
jabbed you in the throat. Cause
I don't
no,
know if y'all. She did this a lot. This
who
is you.
me?
Yeah, this is you before you strike. You do. It's one of your tails. You can't help it. Yes.
Really? Dang.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
like
even know.
it's your version of clenching up your fist.
So she's not the asshole for getting angry. I feel like as a husband, and it's supposed to be equal partnership. You should know a routine, especially if I got kids. You telling me you married this woman, and you don't know the routine that's going on in your own house? Disgusting. You should be ashamed.
But also, if you've already given the sister-in-law or whatever
And if
to
they
make
big asses
food.
ate, oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm like, what? They're just kids. What the fuck is we talking about? But no, if you've given her instructions to make stuff for the other days, I guess I could understand why she would just take it on. But I feel like something should have clicked because
Hmm.
I don't feel like him and what was it, 2 kids, 3 kids?
Um, I don't think it's specified.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like it's anyways. I don't feel like a guy and like 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever, is going to go through half of an entire fucking roast. Unless you're like really small roast. How big was the roast?
She said it was like for $50 for some roast, but this is including veggies and the stuff that she needed.
When did this come out? 3 days ago. So
Yeah,
shit's expensive.
it's expensive as fuck,
Cause what?
and she got
A
two
bag of potatoes is
roasts.
$8.
Right, she got two roasts, or she said she made. Yeah, she got
Okay,
two
so that was
roasts.
probably medium size. I understand being upset. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I definitely would have said something. I don't know. I just feel like I would have said something. That's
Right.
just me.
I definitely would have at
Because
least
I would
waited till
be
she woke
too.
up.
Yeah. I also would have been too afraid that something would have happened, which is why I would have said something.
Mm-hmm.
I,
And then I can't find the part when she was like, he didn't say nothing to her about it, like the sister.
like, oh,
It says she knew he said there was no room in the fridge and they ate their portion for lunch. He did not tell her it was an accident like some people interpret it. So he didn't even say, "Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to give you that roast."
so he
Good
didn't
sister.
know.
No, like when she told him and she got upset about it, he didn't
Mm.
go tell the sister, "Oh yeah, that roast isn't for y'all.
Oh,
Can I get it back?"
that would piss me off.
Right.
So that makes me feel like yes and no. She does have a reason to be upset, but not for the fact of him giving away the roast. For the fact that he didn't go say, "Yo,
It was
you still
already too
got
late because she said she had to
yeah."
wake up and make something else. Mm-mm. Imagine making a meal for your family and you don't eat meat, and they gave away all the stuff that you bought, $50 worth of stuff in this economy.
Do you remember that one scene in like Girl Meets World where Topanga spends like 2 weeks making a fucking Christmas dinner and then bitches eat it in 5 seconds? That is my worst fear as a mother. Because nobody's eating. Go eat a fucking box of cereal. Go eat some dry ramen.
And then they got the audacity to be hungry in the afternoon. Okay, so basically, come to the conclusion. This was fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do this at. It just got dark though. Like at
Yeah.
5 o'clock, it should not have gotten this dark, but the time thing
When it
happened.
get also when it gets like around winter and shit, it gets way darker faster.
Yeah, because they put the hour
Yeah,
up
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
But
This is definitely fun. Should definitely be done in the daylight, evening, early.
all right. So this was fun, guys. I hope you liked our first video ever. Um,
Yeah.
if y'all enjoyed this episode, come back. If y'all didn't, just if you see me pop up, like, comment, hey, and just leave.
Comment
Um,
hey.
you said hey.
And you said comment hey.
Mhm.
Right.
Just comment hey, and go on about your day. You don't even gotta watch it. Just continue to support us as we will support y'all. And I want to say in Jesus' name, amen. Anyways, have a good day or have a good night, and see y'all next time. Bye.